Hello, hello, everyone. Hello and welcome to Stop Now, Experiment Lab, the daily show with JK. Oh, here we go. Right on time, we are getting the call. Hello. Yes, who's this? Yeah, what do you need? Sorry, your audio is not clear. Where are you calling from? So where is that? Like, are you in offshore? Yeah, I'm fine with that, right? So I'll reply to it because I'm asking you a question, right? So your audio is not clear. There is a lot of background noise. So that's why like I asked if you are from offshore. Okay. Okay, I'll do that. Take care. Well, once again, I'm JK, your host for the Daily Show. And this is what we do. The Experiment Lab is to reveal the social injustices, to reveal the truth. We are investigating it, doing an undercover operation on this recruitment industry and how these billion-dollar companies are doing fraud in the name of subcontracting it, right? I just had the call and it has been a regular thing over and over again. I just need to play that out that every other damn company is doing this illegal activity, that asking the green card copy. You can see like everybody in the message, in the email, they just want green card copies. So that is one thing that astonishes us, like why this continues to happen. And I will play out like some interesting audios as well that was recorded before the show. And also we have set up a way in which like we can provide those copies through a company, and they do ask the company details, do those vendor assessment. For example, if we are going through onboarding process, that's when the background is being verified. So they do ask for company insurance to cover their frauds, and also the company's details and all those things. So this is something like that we are going to send as well. We have set up a clear cut so that we can onboard people. So you can see like we have even entered into a subcontract agreement. So for the Citibank and for the Bank of America projects that our team is going to do. So all these are coming up. So let me play out some interesting audio conversation that we had today and yesterday. Can you make it like connected? Because last time with the same thing, like, but they delayed it like for more than 60 days and 70 days. Okay. I usually get like 60 days, but you got 45 days, but I think you money from me and I get it. Money. So in this example, for example, if you work from August 1 to August 30, about in the past, right? No, you're asking me in the past, like what they.
Not in the past. I'm saying in the current situation, what will happen is you will from August 1 to August 31st. So I will be invoicing, TPS for the work that you have done from August 1 to August 31st. It will be a monthly invoice, Yes. So they will be giving me on November 1st the payment,
After 60 days, they pay you only after 60 days?
That's right.
So hold on. Even in that case, right? How do you enter into agreement saying you will pay in 45 days, right? Even in that case, like you should have paid like by October 15th, right?
I need to cash flow. Not only you, I have a lot of other how the business works.
Yeah. See, I understand. I understand. The problem here is if it is net 30 and you take 1 or 2 weeks to process the things and pay me like by October 15th, that's also fine. But the problem here is with other vendors, right? Even till November 1st, they do not make any effort like to get the payment. Then no, only concern is right. So I should not be coming back to you every time or escalating to TCS manager saying that I didn't get paid like even after 90 days. That is why like my frustration is, right? So I understand totally what you're saying is right. So the big companies, they don't pay on time, and that's how like the smaller companies. But I'm not even smaller company, right? So I'm just like one man show. And if I don't get any paid for 2-3 months, it becomes hard for me to pay any bills, right? So that's why I'm asking, right? If it's possible for you to do net 30, that will be great. If not, yeah.
More than anything, it's a trust on the word, okay? If I say I'm going to pay on 10:30 or 10:45, I will pay. It's my headache. It's not your headache because you are being an employee, you are being a tied up or partnership contractor with me, okay? You should not worry about whether I'm taking the pay or not. All is that what I would expect from you is submission, which I think you have documents, you know the
Yes.
So as long as you send me that sheet that I work for like 20 days, I work for 90 days, and this is the time sheet that I have put it in directly mandate.
Yeah.
I will take that. Whatever agreement that we have, I will just deposit it here. I will assure you that I am not going to make. See, that is the difference between other companies and my company. My company works as kind of employer-employee relationship. Okay, it's none of their business. The employee doesn't want to know when I am getting a payment from TCS.
Okay.
You do it my point, right?
Yeah.
It's my headache. I get a loan. I do financial management. It's up to me. For you, you work. You have in a contract saying that I'll be paying.
All right. Yeah, I understand, right? So let's move forward, right? But I can have the understanding, right? So I'm clear now. So do you need any paperwork from me, like any contract that needs to be signed? Because your company is what, right? It's not NLB services, right?
It's not an NLB. It's just a parcel. It doesn't care about this. Yeah, just one thing. All their work is just doing the background checks. They need the documentation. I need maybe doing it also. There are only non-organic companies with TCS as designated. You can only onboard because I have given all this checklist. You go through this checklist, do your urine background verification process that they have. They have like to the criminal management.
So Ram, one second, right? So they already did that like 6 months before for the TCS, right? Because I'm being moved from one client to another, right? So do they need to do it again for all that? That's well, this is exactly is happening, right? So we were on the project with TCS again, from one client to another. They are keep moving and keep charging, doing the background again and again. So all this is happening, right? So the same thing now, to avoid it, like what they have come up with is to screen the candidates through video interviews even before submitting your candidature like to the client. So that is happening even with the NATE, right? We did a video interview we just shared yesterday, and that was done through this company, and it was completed. But even though it was completed, like they just got back saying that like you have to do it again because the video was not clear. I'm just joking, right? It's not a joke because we don't want like to identify the candidate. So we kept it dark, and not just because Nate is black. And they are kind of making a joke saying that like it was not clear and the screen was black. What do you mean? Like I was going to ask, are you making racist comment here? Like just because I'm black, like you can't see me on the video. So I will play that out and see like what exactly that interview is and how did it go. And actually they did mention that like the interview went well. Let me play that out.
Hi, the intent of this interview is to understand your communication style. What happens is a lot of people get on the line with a customer and they are unable to explain how, why, why they may have chosen a specific technology, a problem that they ran into, and how they actually resolved it. We're finding that a lot of people just list the technologies that they have experience with and are proficient within, but don't have the ability to dig deeper and actually explain how they may have used that technology or how they may have solved a problem coming across a new technology or something related to the platform or a complication to their specific project. So this interview is a brief 3 questions just to ask you a couple open-ended questions to verify your communication skills. And then from there, the client will move very quickly. Thanks. Before you start your interview, let's take a quick tour so you can see how everything works. First, we'll walk you through your equipment setup one step at a time. You'll begin by setting up your camera and microphone. Click to give SparkHire permission to use your equipment. Your browser may ask you to confirm that you'd like to allow access. Select the webcam that gives the best video quality and continue. Next, you'll select the microphone you'd like to use. The green bar below the dropdown will indicate whether the microphone you selected is picking up sound. However, if you'd like to test the audio quality or have more than one microphone and would like to compare quality, you can check the box to unmute the microphone playback. Once you've selected your camera and microphone, the setup is complete and you're ready to enter the interview and record a practice question. You have the ability to skip the practice question if you're already familiar with the SparkHire platform. But completing the practice question will give you a good feel for how you'll answer each interview question and whether your equipment is set up properly. I'm going to skip the practice question for now, but we highly recommend completing a practice question before beginning your interview. When you proceed to the first question of your interview, you'll be presented with a screen that outlines the settings of the question. It's really important for you to pay attention to these settings as they vary from question to question and have a big impact on how you'll answer the question. Think time is the amount of time you have to view the question before you're required to start recording your answer. Takes is the amount of times you can re-record your answer for a specific question. Time limit, also known as answer length, is the maximum amount of time your answer for a specific question can be. If at any time you'd like to complete another practice question or reset your camera or microphone, you can do so on this screen. For this question, there's 1 minute of think time, 1 take allotted, and the answer can be 1 minute long. Since there's a limited amount of think time, as soon as you click View Question and confirm you're ready, you're going to see the question along with a countdown depicting how much time you have remaining to think about your answer. As soon as this countdown begins, do not close your browser or navigate away from the page. This will result in you running out of think time, and you'll be required to submit a blank answer for the question. If you're ready to start answering immediately, click Ready to Record. If you confirm that you want to do this, the recorder will show a 3, 2, 1 countdown and then instantly start recording, so be ready to start giving your response. If your think time runs out, the recorder will go straight to the 3, 2, 1 countdown and then immediately start recording, so pay close attention as the countdown nears the end. When you're finished recording, click Stop and you'll be able to watch the video you just recorded. Skipping the video will result in you submitting a blank answer to the organization you're interviewing with, so it's not recommended unless you're really unsatisfied with your response. Let's submit this video. Now that we've submitted it, we'll see the settings for the next question. For this question, there's an unlimited amount of think time, so you can think about your response for as long as you want. You also have the option to choice, so you can re-record your answer if you're unhappy with the first attempt. When you click View Question, you'll notice there's no countdown. You're just presented with the question because you can think about it for as long as you want. You'll also notice a connection meter on the top of the screen that lets you know when you got the best connection for recording. For optimal results, wait until the icon turns blue. When you want to open the recorder, click Ready to Record. But unlike the previous question, the recorder won't automatically begin. If you'd like to make a change to your equipment,
Yeah. Yeah, tell me, I'm good. Why do you need that? Because it's going to be a contract, right?
Since you are for the right to auditing capability, right? We having our record that is the reason we are asking to continue. And this is we are not asking to just to use like we just to particular candidate right now. What we get with the agencies or H4
Yeah, so I have not shared with anyone because my employer, like with the previous one, with
yeah, you can hide your confidential details. We just need like your name and the validation period. That's it.
I don't understand why still, because we already have a contract, right? So the contract is for my employer like to do that, and they are supposed to have that copy, nobody else. Because you can check with them because I'm not authorized to share that. That's why like I don't know I can do that or not. I will check with them and I will get back, because last time they told like not to share to any vendors.
Yeah, like just like that, you cannot share like for submission pay for the so you're doing your onboarding, right?
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't have asked you.
Yes, so that's what I told you. I asked you also, right? 6 months before for the TCS, like the other vendor, like who did that background, they also asked me to fill those details only in the form, and they verified it with the background company. Nobody asked me the copy, right? And they clearly instructed me like not to share as well. So that's why like I'm saying that.
And
So
then one thing you can check with your current employer as well.
okay.
And if you are comfortable, then only because like this is not new for me, like to us agency. Again, we are seeing all the candidates with like we will be on board.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. But if you can again confirm with the vendor as well, because I am not sure. Yes.
Your employer, like the employer.
Yes.
Dot, right? Okay, I'll talk to him.
All right. Take care. Thanks.
So,
Well, you can see that like this happened while doing the interview. I just paused it and then like,
Select the wheel icon in the bottom left corner. To start the recorder, click record in the top right. After stopping the recording, you now have the option to re-record, playback, or submit. Remember, there were 3 takes allotted for this question, so you can overwrite your previous answer if you'd like. If you use up all of your takes, the option to re-record will be replaced with the option to skip the video and submit a blank answer. If you want to rewatch this tutorial at some point in your interview, click the link in the top right-hand corner that says Watch Tutorial. If you have any questions throughout your interview, click the link to contact our support team or check out our collection of help articles. Good luck!
so ready for your interview? Oh, the latecomer, Amar has joined. So
Yes.
I'm not sure like if he is going to do this interview. Yes,
That's
Amar.
okay. Yeah, I'm going to receive a call for Nate. Let me talk with the recruiter. Hello.
Yes, may I speaking with Nate?
Yes.
Hi Nate, my name is Nihal. I'm speaking from Experiment Power Group. How are you?
Yeah, fine. Thank you.
Nate, if you remember, I logged you for the Google openings, and I have a same job title for the different client, and it's a program manager, and it's a fully remote position on W2.
Okay.
So can I submit you on that too?
Yeah, sure. But who is the client?
For the same period, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to submit you on $55 on W2. Okay, so make sure you will be getting directly in touch with one of my video. Okay.
Okay. May I know who is the client?
Yeah. The client is Palo Alto Networks.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Please send me the job description so that I can do.
Yeah, I'm sending you the job description, and I'm also sending you the RTR and period confirmation.
Okay. Okay. Please send it.
So make sure. Please answer and revert me back. Okay.
Oh,
I
sure.
will give you a call then. So answer it. Okay.
Sure. I will. Bye.
All right. Sure. Thanks.
Yeah. Bye. Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon, Monica. This is Saket here from Cat Technology and I hope you're doing well. This call is regarding a job opportunity on a project manager position, which is a 1 year plus extendable contract up to 3 years and 2 days on site required, which is in New York City per a week. So if you're interested, please give me a call. My number is 732-352-1554. Thank you. Have a good day.
So you're ready to take the interview. I was just playing it out, right? The video interview that was shared by Amy yesterday. So that was the thing, right? So you can show your face and you can lip sync, and I have recorded the answers for you. You can repeat the same answers and complete the interview. And let's have fun. What do you think, Amar?
But if they understand that I am lip sync, what will that? I mean,
again, that's the part of experiment, right? So even if we provide a fake document, we just need to understand like whether they are able to identify that, and if we lip sync, do they know that like it's being lip synced and it's not the original person? Then they will decide, right? They will ignore and move on to a different candidate. They're not going to do anything.
yeah.
I'm
Okay.
sure. Even if they know, like what do you think like they will be able to do?
I think no, they will not understand because if I start my uh, another camera, that will maybe blur something. I mean my laptop camera, then it will be no problem, I think.
So just like we just wanted to share this, right? So even for my profile and for other profiles that we have set it up, right? You can see like in 1 or 2 days, if we don't respond, almost 50, 60, 65
Yes,
emails are there, like
65.
in different positions, right? Whereas like one other profile that we set it up, if you remember, long time back for Alex, right?
Alex.
Nobody was
Oh,
working on that profile.
644.
You can see like the volume, right? More than 600. That's crazy,
Correct.
right? So if you don't even answer to it for a couple of weeks, then it's flooded with those things. I don't know whether we can track this much or not. The one point that I wanted to talk to you about was Peter, right? So though you wanted to take care of few more profiles, so we were handling with others who are kind of busy, not able to join during our daily show. So they were trying to play this out. Why don't you share that experience? What did they do and what did you do? If two-person is handling the same profile, what happens?
Yeah, yes, that's true. Let me. Yes, actually, I started with Peter one also, but some after sometimes I get to know that someone, I mean Uday, trying to do with Peter one. That's why I ignored it. Okay, let me check the mail where he made some mistake. I mean, I answered one recruiter that I am a green card holder, and that position was only for US citizen and for green card. But after discussing and confirm the RTR, Uday sent a message that I am H1B candidate. So finally, the recruiter told us to share our GC copy or visa copy. Yes.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens, right? Even if you are on EAD, people do say that like they are green card. That's why like they keep asking, okay, show me that. Even if it is a green card EAD or for H4, right? Dependents also they get an EAD nowadays. So they are asking like to show like even that, right? So if you are a H4, then the H4 copy and the EAD, in what category are you? We just had a conversation for onboarding Shiva on different projects. So that's exactly what has happened. So they have asked those copies and questions over and over again. Without that, you will not be able to onboard or get into a job. So it's critical that those things are required, like for anyone to join a project. So that's all I had for today. And hopefully we will get more. And also we will list out like all the companies we have been tracking so far who have been doing this. So that way we will have more clarity on how to attack these problems and also expose these things. But at the end of the show, I just wanted to remind people we are not able to give any solutions as of now for these problems. We are just putting these problems in our society, and we want this to be a talking point. And unless everybody come together to discuss how we can stop these things happening, then there is not going to be any solution. So with that thought, I request everyone to subscribe to our channel. You don't have to like us, but if you can like and comment what's happening, follow us and share, that will be a great honor for us. Again, thank you all for watching this show
Yeah.
today. Bye for now.
Bye for now.